let's take a look at this question from Business Accounting and Finance. First, define the topic of corporate social responsibility and explain why CSR has become a topic of interest for both government and executive managers of multinational corporations. Then, critically evaluate the challenges and limitations of corporate social responsibility. That's quite a mouthful, but it's broken down into two sections and you've got to make sure that you answer both of those sections, first of all. Secondly, there's limiters in that question that define the scope. It's not asking for everything that you know about corporate social responsibility. Asking for a general definition and then asking you to focus your answer on two areas, governments and multinational corporations. So you'd expect your answer to focus on those two things. You wouldn't, for example, focus corporate social responsibility on startup companies, for example. Once you've defined the scope of the question, you then need to look at what the question is actually asking you to do in terms of showing your knowledge and understanding of the topic. Those are the directive parts of the question. In this one here, they're asking you to define, so they're looking for a general understanding of this concept, and then to focus that definition and explain it in terms of those two limiters, governments and multinational corporations. So then you'd need to think about how you would show your deeper understanding. The key word here is critically evaluate. They're not looking for a giant list of definitions, they're asking for critical evaluation, you coming to a reasoned judgment and evaluation of the topic of corporate social responsibility and why it's suddenly become of interest to those two factors, governments and corporations.